Heyo, Internet. Bear here, back with more Metal Gear. Now, this is probably going to become a thing, but I've done some more poking about off camera, and there's a couple of things we need to pick up before moving on. So we missed a couple of things. Well, there's a punch wall here. Oh, not a punch wall, a C4 wall. An item that we'll need much later in the game, which is much better just grab it now, because otherwise it's a long-ass walk back, which is the enemy uniform. The game doesn't even know what to do with it yet, because we're not really supposed to have it yet. And we've got the level 4 card, which will allow us to access another room down the back here. Which is this one. And that gets us the body armor, which is very useful. That allows us to deal with bosses. And we are not going to be able to cheese every boss from here on out. There are bosses you've got very little option as to what you can do and how you wish to handle them. Now, I think I've worked out where we need to go up here as well. There's one door in particular that we have yet to open. Unfortunately, it is beyond all these guards, and I forgot to equip the damn keycard. There we go. Right, and that lets us outside. Just covered in landmines, as I mentioned earlier. This is the main use for the mine detector. Now, if these respawn... They do, okay, I'm just gonna refill the C4 while we're here, since we just used the last one. And ammo crates don't restore your C4 ammo. Alrighty. Oh, bother. Damn. The fact that they use that as a trap is kind of amusing and also quite frustrating. However, I believe it's just a short walk to go back up here, over here, and then up through this door. Alright. Fool me once. Now, I got a bit of plotting about to do. So, I mentioned in the first part that I'd be talking about some potential Metal Gear Solid 5 spoilers. Oh, hello. Ah, we've got a boss coming up. God damn it, I just wanted to have a chat for a bit. And that is in the, not secret ending of Metal Gear Solid 5, but the... I don't have enough ammo, that's interesting. Ooh, there's gonna be mines. Oh, just missiles. Yeah, in the truth ending of... Interesting. I don't actually have... I believe she will talk to us at this point. Yeah, so this is the few times she does talk is very, very short. Hi, this is Diane. Mines can destroy the tank. Bye. Now, we actually need more mines than what I've got here. And I don't think you can get him with C4. So unfortunately, I'm going to take a trip back. And, ow. Find some landmines. I thought there were spare landmines in one of these trucks. Apparently, I'm quite mistaken. There is an infinitely respawning ration in here, however, which is quite handy to stock up on. As I was saying, the end of Metal Gear Solid 5 reveals that, rather obviously, you weren't playing as Naked Snake, you were playing as Venom Snake the whole time. And then in a final piece of text at the end of the game, says that Venom Snake died in Outer Heaven in '95, which is this incident here. Which means the person we're talking to on... Oh, sod, I'm a fool. Actually, maybe this will lead us to pick up some extra landmines. Right, yeah, so the person running this facility is Venom Snake, not Naked Snake. The man most people know as Big Boss. I don't remember if there's any landmines hidden this early in the game. Doesn't seem to be. I'm gonna have to try to remember where some landmines are. I'll finish my yik-yak about Venom, and then I'll do a jump cut if need be. Yeah, so, but the question I have is, the person we're talking to on the codec identifies himself as Big Boss. Now, technically, both Venom and Naked go by the codename Big Boss. Okay, so we can stock up on mines in here, that'll be handy. We'll just do that for a while. Oh, we're already full. How many do we have? 15. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, so the person on the radio is either Venom or Naked. Now, if it's Venom, the original plotline doesn't change much, in that the final boss fight of this game makes sense that, you know, he says, I was the one who sent you here, you know, as a trick to try to fool the UN into thinking, or not into thinking, to buy time. But, if it's the Naked Snake version of Big Boss, I'm gonna equip the body armor. Yeah, that definitely seems like a smart idea. Ow. Okay, this is gonna be tricky, because this takes a lot of mines to kill. Oh, damn, really? It doesn't quite reach that mine? Thank God for the body armor. Otherwise, this would be just a nightmare. I can't believe it's like a pixel off. That's frustrating. Yeah, so as I was saying, either Big Boss here is... Big Boss on the radio is either Venom or Naked. If it's Naked, that the implication would be then that him and Venom had a falling out at some point and has sent Snake in to stop him here. There's a few wider-reaching ramifications of whether it's Venom or Big Boss on the radio, and I'll get into some of those a bit later because I'm going to need a sheet of notes and not trying to dodge tank shells to talk about that, because that's a somewhat complex discussion, which I will address later in the game, or possibly in a separate video. I don't know. My theories on Metal Gear might not be even worth listening to. There we go. Friggin' tank. Finally, into... Oh, hello. Oh? I thought we were at second base, but... Oh, hello. I didn't mean to skip that text. This is Big Boss. Inspections. Wear the enemy uniform and infiltrate. Let's use frequency 120.13 for all communications from now on. Now see, that's, you need to remember those, because people change their frequency at this point. Now, will we get the text again? No, we won't. Okay. So I assume that's where the implication that the enemy uniform we need to equip comes in. Or otherwise we can't get in this door. Which Again, on my list of inspirations for later Metal Gear games, you have to do this in Metal Gear Solid 2 to sneak into the core of Shell 1. I believe it was, yeah, the core of Shell 1, because the core of Shell 2 is all busted. Oh, there's mines in here. I guess I might as well reload my mines since I'm here. Wow, okay, that just automatically alarms you. That's kind of crappy. Yeah. Like, there are so many cool little gameplay mechanics that they use in this. And, like, considering it was an MSX game, like, it's just so cool to see sort of the origins of all of that stuff, and, like, just the... Oh my goodness. Punch fail. Sort of the thought process behind Kojima, sort of how far-reaching, or how far back-reaching the designs of his games are. Now, if I recall correctly, this is a bad place. Oh, that's interesting. She's right. Her one's updated as well, but I don't know what her new one is. Now I believe... Oh, bother. You have to be very quick about this. He needs a whole buttload of grenades to... Oh, damn. Oh, damn! Okay, good. So that would have been quite punishing if it had thrown us back to the last elevator on that. It has restarted the area, so I haven't reloaded my gear, but that's not too much of an issue. Okay, whew. You've just got to be quick. You just grenade the shit out of him, and down he goes. Oh, now, thankfully we have the IR goggles. Oh, holy crap! Thankfully we have the IR goggles. Because that means we don't have to deal with using... I'm gonna go to the elevator and save, actually. That seems like a safe idea. Oh, really? Oh well, I just go to the elevator and it's fine. Okay. For a second there, I thought it wasn't going to be fine. That would have been rather unfortunate. I'm gonna have a terrible score at the end of the game, just all these detects and kills. No big boss ranking for me, or Foxhound ranking, I think it would be, actually. The in-game clock is going to be a lot higher than what I actually finished the game on, because of when I've got the game either sitting here on pause or while I'm walking about exploring. It's ticking the in-game clock up. Oh, interesting. He can see me through that wall. Now, this dark pit here is death. You go into the deep water, you die. Just need to be very careful of that, because I've made that mistake a number of times before. Now, we're probably gonna hit, yeah, a whole bunch of doors that I don't have keycards for at this point. Just need to remember where they are and head back to them later in the game. So a lot of these doors are, for the most part, optional. Well, not all optional, but there is quite a number of them are optional because they've just got prisoners in there. But you definitely want to rescue those prisoners because the extra health is super useful, but more than that, the extra carry capacity. Like, for example, you could not defeat the tank if you didn't have 3-star, because you had to be able to carry at least 11 mines. And you only get 11 mines, or you get 10 mines off of 4-star. Hey, nice, Enki dropped a ration. Oh, okay, so it does use some of the older keycards as well. The hell is that thing? Looks like a radio antenna. It is indeed an antenna. This is Big Boss. They are trying to jam our signal, but we are okay on this frequency. Over. So I assume the aerial, then it's implied that the aerial is boosting our signal? You can send and receive communications. Yeah, okay. Oh, which would explain why no one responded when I walked into the... Oh. That's quite unfortunate. When I walked into the Bulldozer boss fight room. Because they were jamming the communications. On we go. Actually, no, that's a dead end. Oh, bother, really? You had to turn around right then, guy. I do really like this alert music, though. So I'm not going to complain too loudly. I also like the infiltration music. Oh look, I'm gushing at the soundtrack again. So what have we learnt? A whole lot of nothing. Need to go explore other levels. Oh, whew, that was close. I would have been a bit salty if a mispress had cost me an alarm. Oh, interesting. This one does not go down at all. Okay. This elevator only goes up. Took the bullet to the face still anyway. Alright. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, new types of guards as well. So we got a whole bunch... Hang on! Isn't this a... boss monster-y type dude? No? What happens if I hit him with a rocket? He gives no fucks. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a way to destroy those guys, I just don't remember how. And you basically can't open those doors without taking them out, because they just come up and grab you. Oh, sorry. Okay, at least the alert doesn't transfer over to this room. Ow! Okay, I got some sort of leeway there where, for some reason, they didn't notice me. Mind you, these are the cheapest, crappiest guards. Maybe they just have a really short alert range. Fortunately, that's a carryover alert, which means there's not a lot I can do right now. Okay, it's all locked. Oh damn it, really? Just mass punch out a bunch of guys, don't mind me. It is possible to get through these rooms without getting alerted, I'm just bad at video games. Alright, let's head up one more level and see what's up here. Alright, we got roof take 2. Did that just automatically alert the guards? I think it did, so this is a forced encounter. Holy crap, okay, you obviously can't actually take these guards out. Okay, what have we here? Thank you for helping me. Dr. Madnar is in the underground dungeon. Oh, well, that sounds like a poor place to be. What I should do is open that door and then equip the body armor and just run this way. It's weird that it puts like an automatic alarm on you. That's kind of annoying. Oh crap, flying bastards. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, bother. I don't think these guys run out. I'm going to run out of bullets before they run out of guards. I'm burning through rations needlessly. However, we got the level 5 card, which is a start at least. And access to another elevator. Holy crap, thank God. Definitely worth putting a save down there. This is getting dangerous. Okay, now we've got a new card level. Oh, really? Okay, so this is just go. Ah! Glad I saved! Huh, I wonder actually, does the IR goggles pick that up? No, they don't, okay. Because that was something that always amused me with the original. I keep saying original, this is the original. Something that amused me with Metal Gear Solid was that you could put the IR goggles on and you'd just see where the booby traps were. I'll just run up and punch this guy, actually. I waited too long, I should have been quicker. What is in here? Ah, cool. Another prisoner. Thanks for rescuing me. You'll need a compass to cross the desert. Yeah, we've got another desert sequence yet, and the next one's... That was a bit annoying. Again, I just spawned on top of him. And maybe that was my fault, though. If I'd come out of the room at a better angle, I wouldn't have spawned on his head. Oh god, fucking pain. I really should use a ration right now. Another prisoner. Thank you for saving me. You should be able to contact Jennifer from the Resistance on 120.848. Jennifer will provide you with direct support, but she's very proud. Unless you're really high class, she won't respond. 120.48. Now, that, there's a clue there in that if you're, like, she's very proud. If you're not very high class, she won't respond, and that is that you need to be rank 4, I believe? You need 4-star to speak to Jennifer? I'm not quite sure how that guy spotted me, but okay. I'll just punch him in the face and move on. Ooh, nice ration. Yes, please. We cannot access the store at all. That's unfortunate. And that alert transferred. Very interesting indeed. Oh, cannot open that door with this card. I'm gonna have to kill the alert at some point. I'll take 3 bullets, thank you. Oh, damn. So the problem is I can't kill... Oh, I can just go in the elevator to kill the alert, I guess. Right. Should run over and punch this guy before he turns around. Oh, really? Oh, right, that was a... Yeah, that's a room that doesn't re-trigger. What I need to do is make my way back over to the elevator on the other side that can actually go down. This is not that way. Oh my goodness, I just noticed how much health I had. Good lord. I'm just bleeding through health packs right now. Now this is also going to be tricky depending on how the trap hole appears. Whew. That was a little too close for comfort. Is this a boss? That's really weird. It didn't trigger the alert music. I'm suspicious. Very suspicious. This room feels like it's gonna have trap holes in the middle of it. Hey. Yeah, okay. I was right to be suspicious. I think did we open this door earlier? I don't remember. No, I think we couldn't open this door earlier. Oh, really? Were we able to open this door, though? I think we were. Yeah, I think this was this a... Yeah, this is level 2 door. There were a couple of doors back up the other side that we couldn't open. Like the one that needs us to swim through here to get to. Man, I miss this kind of simplicity in, like, graphical and game design. Like, it's just... Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. There's obviously a few nice necessities of modern game design that are missing that are quite nice, but I like the aesthetic of this game quite a lot. Like, despite the fact, you know, Solid Snake has a 2-frame walk cycle, but you can very clearly sort of understand what it's meant to represent. Gets the message across, gets the idea across. Is good. And I tend to get very gushy about old video games and their design and whatnot. Aha! Ah, it's a prisoner. Nice, a level up. Thank you for helping me. The far end of the waterworks is connected to Building 3. Yeah, so that sort of sets us up where we need to go next. But we don't know the item we need to get into the next area yet. I do happen to know what it is, because I remember what it is. It's Scuba Tank. It allows you to swim in the deep water. I just don't remember where it presides. Presides? Resides. Resides is definitely not the right word for that. This is interesting. It's just like... just a forced fight with no alert or anything. Huh. Anyway, we've still got the basement left. However, That will have to be in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.